Hello, beautiful humans. I hope you are all so well. Welcome back to the Harmony Inspired Health podcast. I have had an interesting week, a very full week. I have decided that I really want to get into hiking. I've always loved walking and I do so much walking, and I've done some hikes here and there, but I really want to make it a priority in my life. I love just disconnecting from the chaos of the world that we live in and going out in nature. The only problem is that, like, every weekend, I have multiple soccer games to attend to with my children. So I'm just trying to work out when I can get to these hikes that I want to do. But I did get some hiking shoes, so did my husband, and we're really inspired to do it together. And I'm thinking of like some epic adventures we can do as a whole family. So I'm thinking like New Zealand and Tasmania. And yeah, you know what I would love to do? Now, this isn't exactly a hike, but I would really, really love to do this. It's been on my bucket list forever, is to do the Machu Picchu. So if you have ever done that in Peru, I would love to hear about it. Any tips would be so welcome. Besides that, I have been working really hard behind the scenes on the business. We are opening an embodiment pathway to the Ayurveda Alchemist Academy. So that means if you have always wanted to study Ayurveda to be able to transform your own lives and maybe even the people that you love around you, but you don't want to go through the certification process, you don't want to make it a business, you don't want to do assignments and so on, then we have opened this amazing pathway for you to embody Ayurveda for yourself. But today, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about is the silent crisis of modern women. Women today have more choices, more freedom, and more opportunities than ever before. So why do so many feel exhausted, uninspired, and disconnected from their own lives? I am seeing this so much in my clinic now with a lot of my clients, and I find that this can sometimes be the missing piece to get them into optimal health and stepping into their higher self. Now, as modern women, we're often chasing success. We check all the boxes. We do everything we're quote unquote supposed to do, yet something still feels off. And that is what I am hearing. Now, this is the silent crisis that no one's talking about. It's not burnout from working too hard, and it's not a lack of motivation. It's the absence of Dharma, our deeper purpose, our true path, and the reason we're here. And when a woman is out of alignment with her Dharma, no amount of achievement, money, or external validation can fill that void. This is what I call the Dharma deficit. So today we're going to talk about why so many women feel lost in their own lives, and more importantly, how to find your way back. Why are women so disconnected from their purpose? What I have come to realize is that there are three major reasons that women feel stuck, uninspired, or restless, even when they appear successful on the outside. And number one is we've been taught to seek security over fulfillment. From a young age, we're conditioned to choose safe careers, practical goals, and paths that make sense on paper. But safety and fulfillment are not the same thing. You can have a steady paycheck, a stable life, and still feel a deep sense of something is missing. Number two is we tie our identity to roles, not our deeper purpose. When we get asked, or, the question poses like, who are you? Most women would answer with a role. Well, I'm Harmony. I'm a mother. I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner. Or for other women, it's I'm a mother, I'm a teacher, or I'm a student of law, I'm a business owner, I'm a wife. But roles shift. Kids grow up. Marriages, they break up sometimes, unfortunately. And also, relationships can evolve. Careers change. So when your identity is built only on external roles, any change can trigger a crisis of self. And number three is that we believe purpose is something big and far away. The biggest lie about Dharma is that it's one big thing, a grand mission, a perfect career, a once in a lifetime calling. But in reality, Dharma is not what you do. It's how you show up in what you do, in the everyday mundane things as well. You don't have to quit your job, move to Bali, or start a nonprofit to live your purpose. Dharma is not found in the future, it's already within you. So here's how you can start today to really step into that Dharma. And like I said, I think this is the missing piece to women's holistic health. And that is why it is pillar 3 of my higher self methodology, Dharmic impact. So if you really want to discover this for yourself today, you can discover your Dharma through your Prakriti. So understanding your unique constitution. In Ayurveda, Dharma isn't random. It's deeply connected to your Prakriti, your innate mind-body type. Your dosha or your Prakriti, mind-body type, those terms can be used interchangeable, but they influence how you approach work, relationships, and purpose. For example, a Vata woman thrives on creativity, movement, and innovation. They struggle when they feel restricted or uninspired. And that is me. I really do struggle if I feel really restricted and uninspired. And I think that's why I love the creativity working for myself in my own business. I also know that being Vata, I need a lot of space to process things. Pitta women, so I'm Vata Pitta. So Pitta, the Pitta part of me is very driven. Pitta women are often driven, they're ambitious, and they're natural leaders, but they burn out when they push too hard. And I see a lot of this happening in women who are very Pitta dominant, and they're chasing career as their fulfillment. They're chasing their career as their Dharma, and they're trying to work their way up the ladder, or they're pushing the envelope in business. And then they end up burning out because they have taken themselves away from alignment and they're not showing up as their higher self in the aspects of their career anymore, which is actually out of alignment with their Dharma. And Kapha women, they are nurturing, they're grounded, and they thrive in service-based roles, but they lose fulfillment when they stagnate. And when a Kapha individual is out of balance, stagnation can be one of those symptoms and signs. And so when they are very stagnant, they're not in alignment with their dharmic path. So your first step is to stop trying to fit into someone else's dharma. Your natural strengths are your guide. The next point I want to bring about is that you need to align your energy first before quote unquote chasing your purpose. We're often taught to think our way into purpose, but Dharma isn't found in overthinking, it's found in alignment. And that is very different. Alignment and overthinking are very different. If you feel exhausted, unmotivated, or unclear about your path, your first step isn't always just to figure it out and to overthink and overconsume, because that is like really overworking that Vata energy, and that can lead to a lot of stress and anxiety. What it is about, it's about restoring balance in your mind body. So again, knowing your constitution and then restoring balance. So Ayurveda teaches that clarity comes when your body and mind are in harmony. If you're out of balance, a Vata imbalance will create anxiety and indecision. So you need to ground yourself before making any big changes. A Pitta imbalance will cause overwork and frustration. So you need to cool your system before pushing forward. And a Kapha imbalance leads to stagnation. Invigorate yourself before waiting for motivation. And then you need to take one aligned action. So Dharma is revealed through doing once you have got yourself into alignment. So your mind, body, constitution into alignment. And then you can take aligned action. Like I've said, purpose isn't something that you find, it's really something that you step into. So ask yourself, what is one small, courageous shift I can make today to bring more meaning into my daily life? Stop waiting for clarity just to happen. Dharma is revealed through action. So once you have aligned your mind, body, constitution, then your Dharma is going to be revealed through the action that you take. When you stop seeing Dharma as one big thing and start seeing it as a way of being, you free yourself from the pressure to figure it all out. Your Dharma isn't waiting for you somewhere in the future or in the ether. It's calling you right now. So who do you want to be? Who do you want to be right now? How do you want to show up? And are you going to listen to that? Because if you know who you want to be and how you want to show up in the world, and you step into that, then you are aligning with your Dharma. So are you going to listen to those whispers? Now, I am so excited to introduce you guys to my book that you know I have been working on for a very long time, and it's called Ayurveda and the Alchemy of Her. So if this conversation is hitting home for you, then you need to read my book. Ayurveda and the Alchemy of Her is your guide to reclaiming your purpose, aligning with your Dharma, and stepping into the most empowered version of yourself. Inside my book, you'll find the Ayurvedic framework for fulfillment and legacy, how to break free from burnout and rediscover your passion, practical tools for aligning your energy, purpose, and daily life, and the missing piece that connects health, mindset, and Dharma. This book isn't about quitting your job or chasing some far off dream. It's about aligning with the path that's already meant for you. So, your next step. The life you want is not something you find, it is something you step into. So go and grab a copy of my book. Hopefully, it's going to be out by the time that this podcast is released. If not, it's going to be just around the corner. So keep an eye out on my Instagram page at Harmony Inspired Ayurveda or the show notes, because I will be dropping the link to my book, Ayurveda and the Alchemy of Her, in the link. And this is where you can really start to align with your Dharma and step into your higher self. And when you do read the book, I'd love to hear your biggest takeaway. If you have a takeaway from this talk, then I would also love you to come and connect with me on Instagram at Harmony Inspired Ayurveda and share what resonates with you the most. Because when a woman aligns with her purpose, everything changes. Me, it truly, truly does. I am wishing you the best day forward or evening, wherever you are in the world. Namaste, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Harmony Inspired Health podcast.